Okay, so yes, I am essentially live from the basement. I feel like I'm being harassed and tortured. No, seriously, these animals are kind of driving me crazy. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So I came to the basement. I mean, it's actually pretty decent down here. So, I just want to talk about a couple of things, and I know it always seems redundant to keep bringing up politics, but I mean, it is what it is, and it's like what everybody's, dealing with currently. And I'm constantly, I guess, hit or questioned, and I think I'm going to start using the advice of people better than me who say, don't argue with these people. And, it just seems like a waste of time. But interesting enough, I was looking just briefly on the news, and there's a bar here. It's called, I guess, the Mothership, right? And the owner is actually going to close for the RNC, which I find interesting. Like, I don't know why you would turn away money if you own a bar, but I guess it's just not that important to him. But he claims that he would do it if it was the DNC, but highly doubtful. We'll see. This last Trump rally, I have been, I kind of fell asleep for a little while. I missed some of it, so I went and listened to it. I always think, in my opinion, it gets better and better. It's funny because, let's see, Trump is probably around, a few years older than what my dad would be. And my dad, never cussed, right? He kept things very clean. If he said shit, that was big for him, because he just didn't say them words. And Trump was definitely in rare form. I thought it was interesting when he was like, Joe, you dumb SOB. I don't know, it was funny, just for him to say that. And I mean, he said a few different words, and and people were kind of inquiring about this whole, well, he said that it's gonna be a bloodbath. Okay. And he was referring to the auto industry. See, I don't know how people misconstrue these things. And even with what did I don't want to say no names because I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but it was another question about Trump said that Venezuelan crime has dropped, which it has dropped significantly. Biden will lie and say that our crime has dropped by 50%, which that has not happened, okay? Unless they are speaking about non-violent crimes, which I don't even think that's true, or crimes that they've potentially decriminalized, Even when I go back and look at murder numbers, because, my biggest concern is the, violent crime. And when I go and look at the numbers for here and Chicago, they've stayed relatively steady, okay? Hey Paige, hi Bill, hey Bubba One, hey John, how you doing? Good to see you guys. I'm just rambling momentarily, but what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the crime. See, I forget that fast. I don't see where these numbers have dropped at 50%. It's just a lie, man. And even with the Lakin Riley situation, I had some people on Facebook questioning me about, which I can't get back into my Facebook, so I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I got a different phone, and for some reason 2 accounts are crosswired. But needless to say, if I'm on If I'm not responding to you on Facebook, that's why. Because I'm locked out of it. I can't get in it as of current. I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. So yeah, RBR network is totally insane. He's pretty nuts. But I'm assuming that most people are aware of that. Okay, I hope. But yeah, man, this is wild. So I put up a post about Lake and Riley and how Trump had met with the family, because he did. Joe Biden could not do that, which I find extremely distasteful, along with the fact that he apologized to the murderer for calling him illegal instead of undocumented, as if that was even warranted. It's despicable. But there was a comment about, well, how often does this happen? Well, if you want to be technical, illegal / undocumented crime has almost quadrupled since 2016. It's went up almost 4 times. I mean, the FBI does put these stats out, and you can really go inquire about them. So I don't know why this misinformation is so prevalent when it's right there. You can go look for it. Yeah, people are crazy, man. I don't even know why I essentially let some of this bother me or irk my nerve, but I just feel like people should be further along, right? And I never really even noticed it. As much as I've watched Congress lately, it's almost like watching sports. They will legitimately let the clock run out. They'll let the clock run out so they don't have to answer the question. They get 3 to 5 minutes, and you can just sit there and look dumbfounded and not have to answer without any repercussion. It's wild. But anyway, yeah. And I'm just doing this for the record. And again, these were a few questions posed to me, so I can come on here, go live, and put the answers out, and then, people can know my position. The other thing was, this whole J6 thing, it's really getting played out. As if J6 was anywhere near as violent as what happened with BLM across the nation. Please stop. Please stop. I mean, that's so frustrating for people to keep, bringing that up as if it was significant. It's like violent. I'm sorry, but I don't know if you can go inquire about how many people essentially died during them riots. I think you're gonna get double digits. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure you're gonna hit double digits. I don't know. I don't understand. It's a constant tug of war, and I shouldn't really engage in it, but it does bother me. Again, it's about the truth being out there, and politicians just piss me off. But whatever. And the whole Fannie Willis thing, I talked about that before. That's a joke. I don't know how she is kept on this case, but maybe it will end up being a good thing. Maybe it'll be like a blessing in disguise that they did keep her on. It's reported that her backlog is extremely, extremely bad. People will be getting off that shouldn't even be getting off, because they focus so much time, energy, and money on Trump in this scenario, right? That a lot of that stuff goes, I don't know, it goes away. What's up, John? The Freak. What a name. But yeah, I feel like Judge I can't even say his name. McAfee is kind of, has no balls. I mean, let's be honest. He couldn't, it appeared like he was making a few right decisions. It's kind of like, he gave a little bit here and a little bit there to kind of try to stay safe. But I don't know how that's going to potentially, quote unquote, keep him safe. I think that was extremely foolish, disingenuous. Hey, maybe there's something to that. Truthfully, I think he was intimidated by her. I think, again, no control of the courtroom. Why was that a hard thing? Most judges wouldn't even let all them shenanigans happen. So I don't really know what that was. Maybe his support of her. I guess him and his wife. I mean, I haven't researched it. Don't quote me. But I've heard it on multiple occasions that him and his wife donated to her campaign. So that's highly plausible. But again, I don't know if this would be good or bad for Trump. I mean, if she drops the ball like that, it might be a good thing. So, oh, hey, Princess. Good to see you. Love you too. Man, it's just, I can't believe all this. And then who's the judge in Florida? All these different cases, sometimes I feel like this, political theater gets to be a little bit, too much, man. A lot of this stuff I'm hoping will get thrown out. I do look at it like, a complete tank of the country, right? If it doesn't go a certain way. Like, I don't even know how to say it in a different manner. I feel like what we know to be America will not be America anymore. It's almost like it's just lawlessness, man. I don't know. It's insanity. It surely is. And then Governor Kemp, I know he set up like some special commission to be able to get rid of the DAs or the prosecutors, et cetera, and something else I think called Project Orca. I have to look it up again because my memory really sucks and I only remember bits and pieces. But it just goes to show how corrupt everything is. And I mean, this isn't new. I mean, people that have been involved in anything within the judicial system, can tell you that it's messed up, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Truly, look, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm sure they already have it laid out and what they're going to do. So it is what it is. But I just want to clear up the whole, like I said, misinformation. People will always take things out of context. They'll always misinterpret, and especially when it comes to Trump, he's always the bad guy. I'll admit a lot of us laugh and joke about Biden, but I'm not going to go so far as to totally make up shit just to, whatever. He makes his own self look bad. I don't have to make up anything. So, but I hope everybody is doing well. As for me, I'm decent. Like I said, I had to escape to the basement because it seemed like everything was driving me crazy. So that's why you see, I guess you can't see the Christmas tree in the corner and stuff. So that doesn't matter. But you see a door behind me. Yeah. But anyway, again, I just want to clear that up for sure. And there was something else I wanted to mention before I forget. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen this, but this girl in St. Louis got jumped and her head like bashed into the concrete. She's still alive. I look it up every day. I don't know exactly what the fight was over. I guess she was trying to like help her boyfriend or something like that, and the girl jumped her. And I'm pretty sure at 15, with that type of with what she did, she's gonna be tried as an adult. I'm pretty sure. I would most likely count on it, because that was insanity. And then New York, I saw another fight. And the girl, it was a girl, her boyfriend, and another guy. And they were kind of tussling. And he was actually just holding the guy down, like trying to restrain him. And she came up behind him and started stabbing him in the back. And he somehow ended up getting that guy's gun and shot the dude with his own gun. I'm like, this is crazy. But I guess the DA, whoever, decided that they weren't going to file any charges and it was self-defense. So I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely chaotic. I don't know if it's more chaotic than it has been before, or if it's the fact that more people are putting things on video. As far as that first fight with them teenagers, that was insane. Somebody could have stopped that. They were all standing around. Like, I can't imagine my kid being there and not doing anything. That's weird, you know, like before. And it was, the worst part is that it was teenage boys standing around, oohing and eyeing. And who's standing there holding a recorder? Like, man, you should be breaking that fight up. I don't know, man. It's just crazy out here. Just be careful. Be real careful. Because I know here and now, I don't even like to be outside like that. Yeah, if I want something real bad, I might push it. But for the most part, I try to stay out of the way. I don't want to be in a parking lot too long, sitting in the car when it's dark. Even in the daylight, man. I mean, people are so pushy. Like, I was at the food place the other day, and a girl came in and wanted, she asked every single one of us, it was like 4 women in the food place, right? She asked every single person if they would buy her something to eat. And I came in last, and everybody had told her no. So that kind of told, you know, and I had remembered seeing her around before. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Now, typically, I probably would have bought her like a pizza puff and some fries or something like that. But the situation, no, I wasn't gonna do that. It was something telling me that it was uncomfortable. But another girl had told me in the store that you can't just buy her a simple pizza puff and fries. She wants to dictate what you're gonna spend on her. Wait a minute, how is somebody that's hungry gonna tell you what to buy them? I don't know what kind of deal that is. What'd you say, John? I just found out my state, Maine, and Massachusetts might be the first 2 states to start the 32-hour work week. Oh, really? That's interesting. I have to look that up. Seems like the dog is up there going crazy barking, so I'm gonna go back up there. But I might be back later. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put up about that bar. Put an article up about that bar. But I don't want to be gone too long. The dog will sit up there and bark like a maniac. So yeah, I better take my butt back upstairs. But anyway, you guys have a good evening. And sorry for my run-on sentences and my little rant, but I just wanted to get that out before I forgot it. So for the record, now the people that were questioning me know the answer. So, all right, see you later. Take care.